The Department of Fisheries and Oceans says it could have been pure curiosity that got a huge humpback whale in a whole lot of trouble. A Tofino whale watching crew successfully disentangled it on Friday, but the massive animal was likely caught in the lines for weeks and would likely have died. Dean Stoltz reports.
This whale was somewhere in the range of 40 to 45 feet long.
Longer than your boat.
Yeah, probably twice the size of the boat.
That's what John Ford was up against on Friday when he and 3 other skippers with the Whale Center in Tofino headed out to sea after someone reported a humpback was caught in crab trap lines.
That's deep. Okay, you ready, Adrian? Let's do some cutting.
But this time, unlike previous rescues, everything went smoothly and quickly. The whale likely too exhausted to resist. So after literally roping in the whale, the lines were cut free of it and the humpback was saved.
Cheers, buddy. Was very surprised and very happy that the outcome happened like it did, that we were able to, of course the key is if you can get on the animal and get this done rather quickly, it's the least amount of stress for them and the more cooperative they are.
John Ford is licensed and trained to do whale rescues. He's done about 20 in the last 20 years and 4 in the last 3 years. All of those found entangled in nets or ropes bearing Washington State identification. It's a problem watched closely by researchers here in Canada, but might not be preventable.
They can move from one place to the next throughout the year or between years. So there isn't, we can't just close off one particular area necessarily and say, don't put any traps here and we'll save some whales. It's not as easy as that. So it's more looking at types of gear and different ways of making gear so that it can disintegrate and be shed from the whale on its own.
Entanglements like this are often caused simply because the whales are curious.
They like to nose around in drifting gear and so on. Plastic bags, different bands of all sorts can get around their necks quite easily. Gray whales feed off the bottom, so they can pick up traps or lines or any debris that's on the bottom. And humpback whales can be entangled because they have very long pectoral flippers.
She adds whales getting entangled in nets are not the only worries for whales in our oceans, but deaths from collisions with ships and from ingesting plastics are also major concerns.